Hello and welcome back to episode 37 of this journey through the J-League. We are currently into our 8th season at Trinitas and we are entering the J2 for the first ever time. We've got a lot to catch up on, so let's just get straight into it. So this will only be a one-game episode today as it's really hot in the UK and I have to sit here with the fan off and I am sweating already. So the quicker I can get through this, probably the better, and the better for you guys. So today's game, we will be playing Shonan in the league. And if we look at the season preview, Shonan are predicted to finish 7th. We're predicted to finish 13th. So it might not be as easy as the last few seasons have been for us, but I still give us a chance of doing well in this league. And in order for us to compete in this league, we've had to make a number of transfers. Now, we've made quite a lot of transfers out. 1.8 million's worth, in fact. If I adjust this by the actual fee, you can see some of the amounts that we've got coming in, and we've still got more to come. So, Tajima is probably the surprising one to go first. He left for 475k. I mean, he just wanted to leave. He wasn't playing. I could get new strikers in place of him for free that, to be honest, are better. So, I cashed in on him. He was taking up wages. We got 475k for him. He's gone now. Cole Pierce. He was out on loan. His contract was running out. I managed to agree a 300k deal for him. So, kind of sad that he's gone, to be honest. I think we spoke about this in the last episode. But yeah, kind of sad he's gone. But it's too late now. Can't bring him back. Cabronzinho. I don't think he's ever actually played a league game for us, has he? Nope. He was just on a load of loans. Never did particularly well on those loans. And I don't think he'll ever make a J2 standard. We managed to sell him for nearly 200k, so he's gone. Taiko Watanabe, a striker that we had for one season, played 3 games, didn't score for us. I didn't see much point in keeping him. You know, like, stats-wise, he's fine, but I don't think he's ever going to get to J1 standard. So he's gone on his merry little way. Daisuke Asama, another man who hasn't played for us for ages. He was obviously our right-back for a very long time when he came in. I say a very long time, 3 seasons worth he played for us. And he was pretty decent in his time, but he just wasn't very good defensively. So we've had to let him go, and he's gone to Gunma, who are actually in the league above us, or the same league as us. I can't even remember now. What league are they in? Oh no, they're in our league, so we may come up against him at some point this season. Sota Matsunaga has also left, another striker who we had for a while. Never scored for us, only played 4 games. Sent him out on a couple of loans, didn't score for them either. And some suckers decided to pay 150k for him, so he's gone. Koshi Kawasaki, midfielder, we bought in a couple of seasons ago. Never played for us. Wasn't very good. Managed to make a profit on him. Got him for free. Sold him for 80k. So, can't complain. And Takichi, another player who played quite a few games for us, out on the left-hand side. Once we got Tanimoto in, he just never played. And somebody who will be playing with him there is Kenichi Endo, whose contract came to an end. We'd obviously discussed this in the last episode, but he is now gone. Kind of sad about this. I might just give him a little scout just to see what the scouts say about him. I don't know why, just out of curiosity. Who knows? Maybe we'll pick him back up down the line. And then there's also a load of loans, but I'm not going to go through all of them. The only one I really want to go through is Zhao. Zhao's gone for 110k. 12k per month, basically. And he's gone out on loan because we can only have a certain amount of foreign players, which was quite a revelation, as I realised after signing a couple of new, decent foreign players, that we can actually play all of them like I thought we could in the last episode. But that's on me. I should have looked it up further. This is one thing they do in Football Manager that really annoys me, is that they don't show you all the players that you've actually bought in for a certain season. They show you players that you've bought in at the end of a season, and it just gets really confusing. So if I just quickly turn this around so you can see that, otherwise it's hiding behind my head. So some of these foreign players that we have bought in, Osmar Gonzalez, he's come in and he's gone out on loan. He's probably a player who'll never play for us, but I'm just going to try and bring him in, train him up, get some money from him. Kiko, this guy looks really good, but I can only have a certain amount of foreign players. And I think I kind of got him in the aim of hopefully moving on Ahmad at some point. I kind of think this guy is a better player than Ahmad, but that's for the future. Mariano was a right back we bought in on a free transfer. Very consistent player. Again, probably not really play for the club. I'm just going to send him out on loan. Well, I've already sent him out on loan, and we'll see how he gets on. Yara, exact same thing. A player to sell. Hector Moreno, another player who'll never play for us, bought him in for a free transfer, put him out on a couple of loans, and then probably sell him. Yamashita, got this guy from Kobe. He looks pretty good. I don't entirely buy into the star ratings of him, but he's got a really good personality type, and I think he could provide a solid option on that left-hand side. Jesus Christ. That's what happens when you live in London. And then lastly, Hashimoto, 18-year-old defensive mid. Pretty decent player, I think. And then players that they think we have signed this season. Jose Nizzy Maguire, we'll call him. He's a decent ball-winning midfielder. Probably play him as defensive midfield. Would he play for us? Probably not. I'm going to try and put him out on loan. I think he has a lot of potential, but we can only play a certain amount of foreign players again, so he won't be playing for us this season. This is one of the strikers I have bought in, Jojo. I mean, just he's got great stats for a striker at this level. He'll be probably mixing it with Sheba up top. Finishing 16, heading 11, flair 16, technique 16. He's going to hopefully provide us quite a few goals this season. Kai Kikuchi, 17-year-old right back. Again, he's probably one for the future. He's got really decent stats right now. So I'm kind of liking the look of him. And crossing 13, love that. Mitsumaza Yamaji. He's a right midfielder and hopefully will provide some sort of battle on that right-hand side against Yuki at some point in the future. Right now, I don't think he's quite at that level, but he'll be a decent backup for us. Now, this is the guy I'm most excited that we have signed. Left back. He is better than Nishino. Sadly, I know there are some Nishino stands out there, but this guy is far better in comparison. If we just do a quick comparison for you, he's a lot better. Yes, he's not as tall, but he is 6 years younger as well, so hopefully he will be able to keep getting better. Not that his age has anything to do with his height, but hopefully he can just keep getting better, and he'll be the left back for the future. I briefly mentioned there we weren't done with transfers out yet. Ryuti Fuji, bought him in last year on a free transfer, sent him out on loan. He's not very good. Gonna sell him, hopefully for 100k. Bang. And then Ganiev, this guy we've had for a little while now. He's gone out on a couple of loans, but he's just not he's just not fitting into the system. But considering Iwata have offered us 600k, I'm happy to take that, considering we got him in for nothing when he first spawned into the game. Kento Yasuda, he's a defensive midfield player that, quite frankly, whenever he's played, he's not been particularly great. And I say whenever he's played, he's only played one game for us, but he just doesn't really seem that great in comparison to some of our other defensive midfielders. So I have got some bids going on for him, got 5 in fact. There's also some loan offers, so we'll see what he accepts. But 230k, and I imagine they have a percentage of profit from next sale, so he'll probably be off. And then another one is Koji Morinaga, our assistant manager. He's been offered the managerial role at Takeru, so he might end up leaving as well. And then the only other deal that we've got going on coming in at the moment is actually a free transfer for this guy who looks pretty good. When I actually compare him up against Jojo and Shiba, he is a better striker overall as well. Because I felt like last year, although we had Takeo Fukushima, he only scored penalties last year, apart from one goal, which was from open players. So I've sort of left him out, really. If I need to move him on because he's going to get upset at some point, then I will. But if I just compare him to that guy, I mean... So let's have a look at a couple of things before we get into the match. Firstly, they expect us to draw this game. I want to come out with a win. I'd love us to come out with a win just to really sort of kickstart our life in the J2. Secondly, you could see I'd kind of opened this already by accident, but we've had some more bids for Ganiev. One being 600k locked, not going to accept that. But Nagata have offered 725k, but it's locked. And I kind of would prefer to have a sell-on, like we do with Iwata. That's 600k with a 20% profit. So anything they make above that, are they realistically going to be able to sell him for more than that in the future? Who knows? But he is predicted to be a J1 player. He is 20 years old, so there is a potential that he could. So I kind of want to reject it, but then offer him back out for more money. So let's offer him out for that amount that they just offered. And let's see if they come back with an offer. In fact, I've just gone above what they offered. Oh well, let's see what they say anyway. And Kenta Yasudo is already under an offer for 230k. We've got 250k here, but it is locked, so I'm not going to accept that when I've got 230k that also has a sell-on clause. So let's go 250k, and let's see if I can get that 20% added on from Shiva. And another thing that's really great to see is that we've sold 258 season tickets. Last year we sold 142. So, you know, we're slowly making progress, especially when, if you look at the finances, this is something I'm really showing you across our time at Trinitas. But, yeah, we lose a lot of money each month. I'm having to make quite a few sales at the start of the year in order to sort of keep us afloat. But most of the things that we're losing, like, I'm inside the budget, the wage budget, like, current spending 64,000. They offered us 81. Like, I'm quite inside it, but we're just not making enough money because we don't sell enough gate receipts, and we don't get enough TV revenue. We don't get enough any kind of money coming in, and that's all down to the board, in my opinion. The facilities aren't good enough to get more money to come into the club. So unless they sort that out, I don't really know what I can do about that other than essentially selling all of our players and dropping back down the leagues, and I don't want to do that. Okay, and here we are for our first lineup of the J2 season, and it seems quite familiar, doesn't it? We've got Kawasaki in goal, we've got Nishino, Marcus, AAA and Yoshimura, Morihara, Toda, Ahmad, Tanimoto, Yuki and Shiba. So not a lot of change, to be honest, and that's because I want to give them a chance in these opening games to prove that they can step up a level, because I believe that they can, especially some of our midfield players. Even though we have taken that step up, if you look at the overall ratings across our team in terms of star rating, they've remained pretty much the same, or gone up. So it means that we have been building a squad towards the future for a while, and I'm quite happy with where we're at. And if we look at the bench, we've got Yuki Kai, Minato, Matsunaga, who'll definitely come on today, Soten Terracardo, Jojo, Yamada, Yokochi, and Kiji. Yokochi's back off of his loan last season, which he did okay in. He was fine. But I'm going to give him a chance today, see how he gets on that left-hand side. In fact, I made a last-minute change there. I'm bringing in Yamamura instead of Yokochi. Yokochi's not going to play today. Yamamura is instead. But anyway, before I change my mind about anything else, let's get into the first game of the new season. Season 8, let's go. So here we are coming out for the opening game of the season. Luckily, we're playing at home. And also, we've got a new kit. Completely forgot. I always forget to do this at the start of the season. We changed the kit, so I'll give you a little preview of that after this game. But first, let's just focus on this game, and then we can check out those kits. Now we've got the ball here. Yaki's going to get down the right-hand side, but he slowed it down, played it back to Yoshimura, who plays the ball back through, and that'll probably be the end of that highlight. Well, no, it won't. Yoshimura heads it into Ahmad. Ahmad plays it back to AAA. And that's it, great. What a highlight. What a way to start the season. Right, they've got a free kick on the left-hand side here. Ishigaki throws it in. They want... That is not a fun way to start. Who was marking him? The ball came in on the left-hand side, and who was that? Who was marking him there? Also, what is the keeper doing? Like, tight offside. I don't care. He's probably not offside. Who scored? Is he tall? Has he got good heading? It's got good heading. It's got good jumping. That's fair enough. Okay, that is not the start we wanted to the season. I did say, however, that I imagine this season is going to be a lot harder than the last few seasons have been. I imagine there'll be a few more defeats, and if we finish mid-table, we finish mid-table. As long as we don't get relegated, I'm happy. Morihara's got the ball here. Plays it into Nishino. Nishino gets it out to Tanimoto. Can he find the right pass? Plays it inside to Ahmad. Ahmad doesn't know really where to go with it. Plays it to Morihara. Yuki gets it down the line to Yoshimura. Yoshimura cuts inside, gets down to the byline, and loses it. And they've cleared it long. Ishigaki. But Nishino's won it back. Tanimoto now on the left-hand side. Can he get the ball in? He does. Into Toda. Oh, it's blocked. Oh. The clearance has hit him and it's gone out for a goal kick. Okay, now they've got a throw-in on the right-hand side. Truman's got it. Plays it back to Morita. They seem to be trying to keep possession, but they can't get past Nishino at the moment. He plays it into Tanimoto. Morihara is there to play the ball out to Ahmad. Toda passing around in midfield nicely, but we're not making much progress until now. Yuki's now got it. He's got his head down. He's running. He's still going. He's going to the box. He shoots. Keeper tips it over the bar. Both wingers having a bit of joy so far. Tanimoto is going to take this. Can we make the most of it? Marcus. Oh my God, Marcus. It carries on. It carries on from last season. Oh, good God. He's got to make the most of that. He's really got to make the most of it. Right, I'm going to demand more of my players. I can't allow them to win this game off of one header at the back post. So we're coming to the 30-minute mark. They've got another highlight. Tanimoto wins the ball back. Marcus has got it here. Plays the ball long into Nishino, who's made a run down the left-hand side. Can he find the right pass? He plays it to Tanimoto. Cuts down the left-hand side, plays it low. Ahmad is on the edge, shoots, and it's in. Ahmad with the volley there from the edge of the box. Lovely finish. And I was talking about getting rid of him. Demand more? Wait. We'll see what happens with this first. Tanimoto is having a lot of fun down that left-hand side today. And Toda! 2-1. I think that was a deflected cross, but, I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it any day of the week. We've turned this around in the space of 2 minutes. Tanimoto is really having fun today. He got down the left-hand side. Played it down the middle, and all the defenders missed it. Toda was there to tap in, so let me give him a little bit of praise. We've got a corner here. Can we take that lead further? Tanimoto, 2 men at the front post. Who's going to win it? No one. Yuki to the edge. Toda, Ahmad. Oh, Toda should have shot there. He's got the better shot. Oh, we've got another highlight. Arita is playing it out from the back. Sonoda into Ozeki. Plays it out wide to Seguza? I'm not very good at pronouncing these names, I'll be honest. I've tried really hard, but I'm struggling each time. Yuki plays the ball into Ahmad. Toda flicks the ball on. Shiba. Was he offside? We've got an offside, but is there VAR? They're called offside. Oh, I'm sure it said there was VAR. Was he definitely offside? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was a mile offside. You don't need VAR to check that. Jesus. That would have been lovely. A lovely way to start the season if we were 3-1 up there before going into half-time. They've got a corner. They're passing it around on that left-hand side. Kamori, come out to him. Out to him. Jesus. All right. Fine. Whatever. Going to demand more. They've had 2 shots. They've had 2 shots on target, and both of them have been goals. That is ridiculous. Let's turn this around pretty quickly, please. I'm going to demand more of my players. Toda's got the ball. Yuki plays it back to Yoshimura. Hopefully, the second half will provide us with a little bit more joy than that. Hopefully, the second half will provide us with a lot more joy than that first half. I feel a little bit disappointed that we weren't winning going into it, but we have a chance to turn it around here, and hopefully we do. They got a throw in on the left-hand side. Seguza plays it into Higuchi. Plays it low to Kikuchi J. Ozeki plays it back to their defender, Morita. Plays it short. Chuman's now on the ball. He's going to play the ball through for Takuchi. That's a bit too easy, isn't it? Tell you what. Sorry, I'm pausing it right in the middle of a highlight, but I'm going to focus down that left-hand side. They play it into Ishigaki. Ozeki shoots miles over. Right, goal kick. Kawasaki plays it into Ahmad. Ahmad turns on the ball. Plays it, a terrible pass. Gets intercepted by Ishigaki. Chuman plays the ball through for that man. Oh, Nishi. We need Kawasaki to make a save here. And he doesn't. Right, I'm making some subs. 3 minutes in. Tell you what, Yoshimura, you're coming off. Nishino's going right back. Yuki Kai's coming on from Morihoro, who's not having a great game. And Yunchi Jojo is coming on. He's going up top. So let's see what they can do with the time left in this game, because Matsunaga with the throw in here into Ahmad. Ahmad plays it into Toda. Toda cuts inside, plays it to Tanimoto. Oh, he should be scoring. As we come into the 60th minute, obviously we've made some subs already, so I'm not going to make any more anytime soon. We've got a free kick. Tanimoto to the back post, headed away. Triple A's got it now. And plays it low into Jojo, who plays it back to Triple A, back to Jojo. Jojo plays it across to Nishino. Tanimoto, cut inside, mate. Have a pop. Have a pop. Ugh. I'm not going to change it from working the ball into the box yet, but I'm getting awfully close to it. Kikuchi J running down the left-hand side. Nishino wins the ball, but they manage to get it back somehow. Ozeki plays the long ball over the top to Ishigaki. Oh, he's offside. Alright, he's offside. That's fine. Right, I'm going to berate these players. Look, we should have been 3-1 up. This is a joke. I can't believe this. I really can't. I'm going to have to make some more subs soon because Yuki's not really done much. Oh, it doesn't help that both of my wingbacks are playing terribly. But Tanimoto is also running out of energy, so I'm going to have to put Yamamura on, even though Tanimoto is probably our best player on the pitch, to be honest. Let's go a bit more direct. Let's mix these crosses up. And let's see what happens. I have faith in you. So please don't mess this up. If we even just get a draw, that would be great. Toda with a free kick here. Can he get a goal? As we come into the final stretch of the game, I'm gonna have to mix it up a bit. I'm gonna get all of these guys in the box, deep line forward, on attack. Yamamura can be an advanced forward. Kikiji can be a poacher. Let's get the wingbacks. Let's get the wingbacks attacking. Matsunaga can be on support. He can be an advanced playmaker on attack. Ahmad, central midfield on support. Kai can be ball winning midfield on support. Actually, no, ball winning midfield on defence. And that's all I can do. Just got to go with that. See what happens. If we lose 4-2, at least we tried. Nishino's got the ball here. Plays it into AAA. Out to Toda. Toda's running down the right hand side now. Plays it back to Nishino. Nishino cuts inside to Kai. Matsunaga cuts inside, shoots over the bar. That was the last person that we want on that, really. It's the last person. Told him to shoot on sight. Passing directness, as direct as it can be. Distribute quickly, over defence. Let's just push them right up. This is all we can do, really. Don't run at the defence. Pass into space. Let's see what happens. And absolutely nothing. Although we've got the ball on the right hand side. Nishino cuts inside. No, why have you done that? Well, that was a humbling beginning to our life in J2. I'm going to tell them we weren't good enough today because we weren't good enough today. I'm going to point out each individual that wasn't good enough today as well. But that brings an end to our rather disappointing start to Season 8 and our first in the J2. We find ourselves in 17th after one game. Obviously, we lost that game. You just saw it. So we're going to have to go away, have a little think, have a little tinker, and see what we've got to do for the rest of the season. But in terms of when we will be back for the next game, now we have a cup game next month in March, and we normally have two. I think there's one in April as well, if I remember correctly from last season. Let's have a quick look towards the start of the season. Yeah, there was one in April as well in the All Japan Cup, which obviously we'd like to do a little bit better in this year. So I think for next episode, I'm going to bring you back for this game against Kyoto. But what we're going to do is just go away, regroup, and hopefully we can get a few wins before we're back with you guys at the League Cup first round against Kyoto. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you again soon.